Hey Deckers, Kingdom Hearts 1 to, 3 have released on Steam with huge bundle deals, but I dove straight in on Kingdom Hearts 3 as the latest one to get a feel for the gameplay and performance. This is running very well on the Steam Deck, however the out-of-the-box settings are very questionable, with it capped at 30 frames per second and 50% resolution scale, which is not what you're seeing here, but I will get onto that in a second. As you can see, it's running around 40 to 60 frames per second, depending on the absolute mayhem that's going on your screen. There is so many different abilities and specials that really spin up the attacks in this game, so it does have a huge amount of variety. This is my first experience of the Kingdom Hearts series, and it's definitely a good start. So first of all, we want to set our display to 75% resolution scale and 60 on the frame rate with VSync off, HDR on if you're on the OLED screen, otherwise without it. Then we want to go into the presets and set the preset to medium. This won't let you change the graphics, so after you've done that you need to go back and set it to custom. Then put the textures on to high, leaving pretty much everything else the same, but turn motion blur off. Going to also change capsule shadows to off and the volumetric fog to low. Now you'll get 60 frames per second for the lower parts of the game, and when we're in heavy combat it does dip down to 40. There's the occasional lag spikes down to 30 with some of the major effects and cutscenes that happen, but it's very brief, and for the most part you're going to have a very good experience with this. Now I would recommend on the OLED setting this at 45 frames per second if you do want to have a very stable gameplay experience. Otherwise enjoy the extra frames when you've got them, but turn the overlay off so that you don't see it dipping down into the 40s on those odd occasions. Now if you're thinking if it's running this good you should be able to just up the resolution scale to 100%. Well, unfortunately it does something a bit weird with that. If we do put it up to 100%, our frame rate barely holds 30 frames per second for that extra 25% resolution. Other than that though, it runs absolutely fantastic, keeping it at that 75% resolution scale, and that's definitely the way that I recommend on playing it. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to be diving into this one, and we'll look at 1.5 and 2.5 Kingdom Hearts as well if the interest is there. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.